Thursday and I am going to get my hair done. Woohoo! Yes, every 5 weeks I go get my hair done. The same person has been doing my hair off and on for a long time. I used to go to this one lady, what did I call her? I didn't use her real name. I think I called her Clarissa or something like that. Now, I don't go to her anymore because she didn't do color, and I had been dyeing my own hair, and then I realized one day, like 3 or 4 years ago, well, maybe not even that long ago, I realized that my hair was looking pretty bad, and the color was uneven, and I had to finally admit that I'm not very good at coloring hair. So I started going to this lady that I used to go to a long time ago. I had to quit going to her for a while because I couldn't afford it. But, you know, things are better now. So, especially once my kids got out of daycare, you know, daycare's expensive. Well, obviously they're way out of that now, so I have more money now than I did. But anyway, so she used to have a shop in Greensboro, but she is no longer here. She's now out of town, so I have to hoof it. It's like a 40-minute drive to where she is now, but I don't care because I love her to death and I love the way she does my hair, and it's totally worth it. So once every 5 weeks I make this drive, this 40-minute drive out to where she is now. So yeah, she's awesome, and I don't bother putting on a whole lot of makeup or anything because it always gets wet, and yeah, I always have to redo it anyway. Plus I want her to do my eyebrows. I love her. She does my brows better than anybody on the planet. She's really good at it, and I'm going to get her to tint and wax my brows while I'm there. It's just a day of beauty, a full day's beauty. I have 2 things. Let me ask you about this one thing before I forget. Okay, I have in my bathroom downstairs, I have this fixture that has 4 like round light bulbs in it. One of them is stuck in the socket. Like, I have heard that sometimes they can heat up and it expands in there, and it won't turn at all. And when you do try to turn it, it makes this awful sound like sand under a book or something. It's just ugh. So I think I know what I'm going to do to get it out, but I just want to ask if anybody has any better ideas before I try this. There are 3 other lights in there, so it's not dark, but I need to replace that bulb. What I'm going to do is move everything off the counter under it, because I have a feeling it's going to shatter when I try to remove it. Put on some gloves, obviously, and we'll put on some like work gloves so my hands don't get hurt. And then just slowly turn it until it comes loose. I understand that the glass may shatter, which is why I'm gonna have gloves on and move everything off the counter. And then, and I've had to do this before. I had another bulb do this about a year ago in the ceiling fan in the living room. What I had to do, so the glass broke, and I hardly even turned it, and the glass just like came out. What I'm gonna do is put on some rubber gloves, turn the power off, and what I did was I got a pair of pliers, and I gripped the metal part that was screwed in, and I was able to unscrew it and get it out. And that's probably what I'm gonna do here, as far as I know. The GPS lady may come on and say something to you. I have only made this trip a few times. She only recently moved out of town, and there are a bunch of turns, and it's kind of in the middle of nowhere where I have to go. It's beautiful out there though, so she may talk to you. So that's what I plan to do with the bulb in the bathroom. If anybody has any better ideas, I'm open to hear it. Now, it worked when I did it in the living room, so I'm hoping it'll work again this time. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's my little project for either later today or tomorrow or whatever. It's not urgent. I don't have to do it right away, because like I said, there are 3 other bulbs in there, so it's not dark in there. But it's kind of annoying. I want it swapped out. So there's that. Also, Also, I wanted to give you an update on the door. Okay, the guy got there right before 10 o'clock yesterday, like I figured he would. It was a different guy, though. So I don't know if I mentioned, I called the corporate office and just told them what was going on. When I first made the appointment for the guy to come out, they said it'd be the same guy that installed the door. This was not the same guy. This was a different guy. The guy that installed the door was just some random dude in a pickup truck. I think he was just a subcontractor. The guy that came out yesterday was a totally different guy, had on a Window World shirt and everything. I had never dealt with this guy before. He was really nice. So he came out and he goes, "Hey, I'm here to try to figure out what's wrong with your door." And I said, "Well, I told him what was wrong with my door. The handle for the storm door is hitting the keypad thing on the front door. That's why the door won't close." He goes, "Oh, well, that's not what they told me." I said, "What did they tell you?" He said, "Well, they said that you said that the door was catching on the bottom and that's why it wouldn't close." I said nothing of the sort. I did not say that to anyone because it's not true. That's not what's happening to my stupid door. I'm so irritated at this point. I said, "That's not what I said." And he goes, "Oh, well, that changes things. I'm going to have to call them." And I don't know what this phone call consisted of, but he stayed outside to make the phone calls. I don't know what was said. So then he comes back to the door and he goes, "Okay, well, here's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to take the keypad lock off your front door and replace it with a low profile keypad." And I'm thinking, why the hell didn't you just put that on there to start with? So he says, "I got to go to Lowe's to get the low profile keypad thing." All right, whatever. So he comes back and he goes to install it, and then he took it back off, put the old one back on. So I'm working over here, and I saw him take it off and then put it back on. He goes, "Yeah, apparently this keypad has no keys." He was going to put a deadbolt on there. Hang on, let me back up. No, something else happened. He came back and said the low profile keypad that I wanted is not available and they're going to have to order it. So in the meantime, I'm going to put this regular deadbolt thing on your door, so at least you can shut your door until the keypad comes in. So he goes to put the deadbolt on there, and then he put the keypad back on, and he said, "Well, it turns out there are no keys for this deadbolt in the box." So he had to go back to Lowe's and get another deadbolt and then put that on there that had keys with it. So now I have 2 keys to a deadbolt on my front door. There are 3 people in my house. 3 of us. And we have 2 keys. So I could have another key made. I may have to, because we come and go all the time. Sometimes my younger son comes home on the bus and I'm not home, and my older son's not there, so he's going to need a key. My older son needs a key, and I need a key. I have 2 keys for 3 people, and I pointed this out to him, and he said, "Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, there are only 2 keys in the box." He said, "Well, I can't really do anything about it. I'm sorry." Yeah, everybody's sorry. This whole thing is bullshit. Everybody's sorry. So I said, "Well, I don't want to bother getting a key made for a deadbolt that may not be on my door for more than a couple days or a week or whatever." And he said, "Well, I can't really help you." I said, "Do you know when the low profile keypad will be in to be installed?" He said, "I have no idea. I can't give you an estimate because I have no idea how long it's going to be." He put down some PVC over the naked brick. I'm not crazy about it, but he did cut to fit some PVC to go on the threshold. It definitely looks better than it did, but I'm not crazy about it. You know what? I'll finish this up on my way back, so the GPS lady's not talking so much. Okay, I just got my hair done and my eyebrows, and my makeup is sketchy because my makeup always gets messed up when I get my hair done, because you get wet, and it's fine. Just disregard that. But look at my beautiful swishy swoopy hair. I can never get it to look like this. She is a freaking magician, is what she is. And that is why I drive 80 minutes round trip just to get to her now, because she's awesome. I love her so much. And she gave me a present. I got a present while I was there. I was not expecting that. I feel bad because I almost got her something for Christmas and I thought, I don't want her to feel like she has to get me anything. And now I wish I had, because she got me a present. Look, I have a present. Look at this sparkly bag. We both share a love of everything sparkly. Look at this. Look at this paper. It's black tissue paper, but it has little colorful dots on it. I love that. Let me show you what I got. Okay, first of all, she has a thing in here for my kids, which I kind of want. I got a bag of Hickory Farms mini beef sausage snacks. They're hardwood smoked. These things are so good. But when my older son sees these, they will be gone instantly because he really loves these. So she got these for them. And then she also got me a really cool pair of rhinestone earrings. Look at this holographic bag. These are really cool. These are from, I think, from an Etsy seller. No, it's from a local person, Carly Suggs. Okay, she's on Battleground in Greensboro, but I got these really pretty rhinestone earrings, very sparkly. And then in this leopard print paper bag, I have the coolest thing. Look, this is like fur on the cover, and it is all leather inside. It's a checkbook thingy or a wallet or whatever you want it to be. Is that not just the coolest? Look at that. It's so soft, and it's on the back too. I love this. This is so cool. So yeah, I'm going to use it for my checkbook. It's perfect for that. And it's great because my checkbook cover is really old and nasty anyway, and I kind of need a new one. So I'm going to use this for my checkbook. That's really awesome. It was so sweet. I feel bad now because I sent her a card at Christmas, but I didn't get her. There was something I wanted to get her, and I didn't. And now I kind of wish I had. I might still get it because she has a birthday coming up. So I'm at least going to get it for her birthday. So yay! I got my hair all pretty, and my eyebrows are a little bit janky. I have to go home and neaten them up a little bit. I just got them waxed and tinted, so they're a little red from being waxed. They'll calm down in a few hours. They'll look better. I'm going to be doing a video later where you're going to see my face. Of course, when I get my hair done, I take full advantage of the nice hair and try to make as many videos as possible showing my hair, because that's just, I want to get my money's worth out of it, because it's not cheap, but I want to get my money's worth out of it. But yes, it's so soft. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Okay, so what was I talking about? This was like, about 3 hours have passed since I last talked to you. Oh, so I was telling you about the door. So anyway, he was going to put a different lock on the front door so there'd be enough room. And he ended up having to use one that has a key, and they're going to have to order the low profile keypad for the door. But he has no idea how long it's going to be before it comes in. And he covered up the naked bricks with PVC. I mean, it's white, so it kind of matches the outer frame of the door. I guess I'm okay with it. I guess it'll work, you know, but I'm still... Window World called me yesterday, but they did not leave a voicemail. They called me while I was in an exercise class, so I didn't see that they called until later. They didn't leave me a message. So I'm going to call them today and just update them on this, the doors not closing situation. And now I don't know how long it's going to be before they get the padlock in, the low, not the padlock, the keypad, the low profile keypad. I don't know. And so now I'm going to have to, I guess I'm just going to have to go get a key made, so all three of us have a key. So it's just another layer of inconvenience that has come along with this whole project. And that means they're going to have to come back at least one more time to swap the locks out. So yeah, it's been a pain in the butt. So I'm at least going to call them and let them know that. And we'll see what happens. I don't know anymore. Sometimes, you know, sometimes when you're dealing with things, it's like you just reach a point where you just want it to be over with. Like, I just don't even, I mean, I care, but I cannot invest any more mental energy in this thing. I've just got to let it go at some point. But I'm definitely going to let the company know about my experience with them. I'm going to talk to the Better Business Bureau about them. I'm going to do whatever I can to let other people know that I was not happy, and I will never work with them again, ever, for any, I will not work with them ever again for any reason. And they suck. So, well, there was something else I wanted to tell you, and I cannot remember now what it was. Sorry, I ate a cookie and I feel like I have crumbs all over myself. But yeah, so the door saga it continues. They're going to be back, and there's going to be more work that has to be done. So I don't know. I don't know when they're going to be back. I have a feeling I'm going to have to keep following up with them to find out when the low profile keypad comes in, assuming they ordered it. I'm assuming they did. He said that they have ordered it and they don't know when it's going to be available. It could be tomorrow. It could be a month from now. He said, I said, do you have any general idea of how long it will be? He said, I don't know. I don't want to tell you like a week and then it ends up taking 2 months. So I don't know what to tell you. It could be tomorrow. It could be next month. It could be 2 months. I have no way of knowing when it's going to be available. But I'm looking at it like, why didn't y'all account for that when you were taking measurements and ordering crap for this door? That's another thing. Like, why is this even a problem right now? Why didn't you take that into account? Seems pretty basic to me that you should order shit that will fit together so you can shut the doors. I don't think I'm asking too much for them to know that. I mean, I don't know crap about installing doors, and even I'm sitting here like, well, that just makes sense. Maybe I should install doors for a living. Anyway, I'm going to go home and eat something. That cookie is not going to hold me over, and it's almost 1 o'clock, and I'm really hungry. So I'm going to go. I hope that you are having a fabulous day. You will see me later today. Hopefully, if I get to do the video I want to do, you will get to see me handling receipts. I was going through my receipts for taxes, and I love the sound of all the receipts in the box. So I'm going to be doing a video handling receipts. I'm going to do it whispered and soft-spoken. I think I'm going to do some of both. So it's going to be, there's not going to be a lot of talking in it, I don't think. It's going to be mainly just focusing on the sounds of the receipts. I think that's going to be the focus of the video. So that's what I'm planning to do later on my other channel. So I'm going to go home, eat something, get some stuff done, and then I will see you later. I hope you have a good day.